I'd rather be a dick than an asshole, because dicks fuck assholes.
Mm-hmm.
Fingers fuck assholes too.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But a dick does
emotional damage.
You're like the kid that never should have got a water gun.
Yeah, right.
I say, hey, yo, homeboy.
what?
I say, yo, homeboy.
What?
Tell me I'm right, and then push that motherfucking button.
Click. Yeah, you were correct.
Emotional damage.
See, now I want you to understand one thing. Look how far you get in life when you listen to what I say.
Come on, you know that's not how this works. I ignore you for a while, and then I do what you say I should do when you're not looking, and then come back and tell you like that was a great idea.
Emotional damage.
It hurts my soul so much.
You're having entirely way too much fun with a soundboard. Entirely.
What I need to do. Well, look, it all started because Hate Jones said we should have a soundboard, and he went looking for soundboards on Amazon. I looked up the price of the soundboards, and I'm like, look, I already spent a good amount of money on this mixer that I'm using, the microphone, and all of the cables in order to get this going, right? Mm-hmm. So it just occurred to me, like, what if there's a soundboard app so I can use my iPhone as a soundboard? And lo and behold, I found one. And then I'm like, I wonder if there's a cable that I can plug from my iPhone to the mixer. And I found one. And after that, well, it just took off.
Well, all right then.
Now, understand, I was willing to invest in the soundboard part.
Yes.
So the price doesn't matter because I was paying.
Right.
I ain't never been out with you be like, man, those drinks cost too much. What are you doing? You just like, yes, we'll have another round.
I mean, we all know that Hate Jones is a baller status.
Right, exactly.
I'm trying to be.
Yeah,
it's
like
been a good month.
Scarface over here.
And it'll be good. It'll be getting better. Like this last week.
Are you on Bitch Better Have My Money?
Several days awake. Let me see. It always defaults me there. It shouldn't be. No, I'm on Bitch Better Have Money because the other one doesn't even work anymore because I didn't plug it into the new router. So
okay,
that's defunct.
All right.
I'm just throwing on this one. It just might be a lull period, I guess.
I like that. I like that word, defunct. Nobody ever uses defunct anymore.
Yeah. But it's been a good month so far since the beginning of the year, you know. And now I got a job where I'm outsourcing the technical part, but I spent several weeks up, like several times I was up for over 24 hours, including going to my 9-to-5 job. And now I'm done. Basically,
Man.
I finished the design of a project, and now I'm gonna hand it over to somebody else to do the development part and collect more money.
Man, the audience don't want to hear about all that. They want to hear about Nelly's dick.
Okay, so
emotional damage.
So we're gonna address women being hypocrites.
I mean, I guess a specific type of woman, really, because you
No,
can't really
no.
paint women with that broad brush. Because there were women in the comment section that were, they were on Nelly's side.
Look,
Okay,
every time somebody shits on Lizzo from being fat and naked,
right.
there's always some niggas being, oh no, she's okay. You stop that. But the majority of voices, the wave of voices would be like, bitch, put some clothes on. So yes, we can generalize because the women generalize us for being sexist and all the other shit.
Okay.
So now
Well,
the table has turned and two celebrity men, both black, are being body shamed.
Ooh.
And we're always crying
Emotional
about
damage.
body shaming being bad and we shouldn't do it and it's wrong, but it's always told from the female's perspective of women being body shamed, right?
right.
But now here we go. We got Fat 50 Cent performing in
The Super Bowl.
performing in the Super Bowl and looking a little overweight, being hung upside down.
So you mean 50 Cent turned into $1.50?
75
That
cents.
was one of the jokes that some people put out.
Emotional damage.
You're fucking stupid, bro.
And it's not that he's fat, it's just that he's not ripped like he once was, but he still seems physically fit.
Right.
No,
When you hang
man.
upside down,
No, look, he
it
wasn't
looks
fat.
a little weird.
He wasn't fat.
No, he
He
just
wasn't-
looks
no, look.
fat upside down.
He wasn't fat. He was hanging upside down. So all the fucking fluids went to his face.
But he did that in his old video because that's where that scene
I
came
know.
from.
I'm trying to make a joke, and it was a bad one.
Yeah. I mean, he has
Look,
he has his winter coat on.
Look,
He has his winter coat on, but when he did the video back in the day, he was lean and in the fucking gym with like 2% body fat. Now he might be at 15%.
if there's something that I've learned over the
No,
last
it's
two,
more than 15, but yeah.
if there's something I've learned over the last two podcasts, it's that when we try to tell a joke and they don't land with Hate Jones, it's because he's really taking the subject seriously.
Yes,
Yeah.
I take everything seriously. That's why my name is
But-
Hate Jones.
That's my
Ain't
my
a joke.
problem.
This shit's for real.
That's my problem. I can never take anything seriously.
Neither can I.
Yeah.
So
Now what? So people are shitting on him,
right,
calling him
Mhm.
fat and making jokes and memes about him.
dollar
Then on the
half,
flip side-
75 cent. What else? Fat. Just straight up calling him fat.
Yeah. Now on the flip side, you have Nelly, who accidentally leaked a sex tape of him getting head by some woman.
Who's still
Uh,
ripped, by the way.
Yeah, he's a fit midget.
Hold up. Let me just pet this dog
Wait,
really quickly and ask the
wait.
question. How do you accidentally leak a fucking sex video?
I don't know. You look with all the means of social media that we have today and all the look just in Instagram, right? I can post things. I can post it to IGTV. I can post it to Reels. I can post it to
Mhm.
my feed. I could post it to my stories. And you know what I'm saying? Like you could be in there trying to send it to somebody and hit the wrong button and post it on, because I think it was Instagram. So he could have been trying to send a private video to somebody in the DMs and accidentally.
I mean, sure, but I just
I'll
I
tell you
have
how.
I have my
look,
shit hidden.
I'll
I
tell
have my
you-
shit hidden.
I'll tell you how he did it.
Okay, go ahead.
He butt dialed it.
Are you speaking from experience?
Hey, look, Rudy Giuliani somehow manages to butt dial, incriminating shit from a fucking smartphone. I don't know how the hell he does it, but he succeeds.
He used Siri. He
Right?
used Siri.
I mean, when you're that big of an ass, it's hard not to
Well, I mean,
butt dial.
yeah.
that's true.
See, and
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
we're the irony is, we're talking about body shaming men, and here we are body shaming Rudy Giuliani.
Yeah. So, well,
Emotional damage.
I'm not body shaming Rudy Giuliani. I'm integrity shaming and intelligence shaming Rudy Giuliani.
Fair enough.
The difference.
Fair enough.
So it leaks out. Of course, it gets pushed. Twitter gets a hold of it, and it
Right.
spreads.
Right.
And then women start making small dick jokes about him.
Right.
You know, but
Mhm.
it seems to be is not that his penis is actually small. It's just smaller than their imaginations of what his penis would be.
Right.
I just want to say, I want to pet this dog again by saying, ladies, I am blacker than Nelly in the cock department. I just want to say.
Emotional damage.
Chino got that BCD, son. Big Chino dick.
No, it's the BNBC, big non-black cock.
There you go.
There you go.
AKA BCGs. BCD. BCG. Did I say BCG?
Yeah, you did.
No,
Yeah, you did.
I
big,
did, yeah.
big BNBC.
BNBC. All right.
Yeah, he make you a T-shirt.
Go commiserate amongst yourselves. I'm putting that on the list.
B and BC.
Yeah. Now the question I pose is this body shaming fucking fair? You know what I'm saying? So here you are, complaining about a dude's penis who
Right.
accidentally, quote unquote, leaked a sex video.
Right.
Mind you, he could have not claimed it, right? Because his
Yeah.
face is not in the video.
Right.
So he could have just shut his mouth and somebody just would have thought it was porn, but he did claim it. So
Yeah.
another question might be, was this a promotional stunt going wrong because they're bringing back the Husbands of Hollywood show and he's on it with Kevin Hart?
Wait. They're bringing back the
I-
Husbands of Hollywood show. So was that his wife sucking his dick, or was that a groupie?
No. You don't get what I'm saying. I'm saying in today's media, right? Sex tapes aren't really that bad for you, right?
No.
Unless you're raping somebody or being raped.
Yes.
Oh, so he has a new show coming back that's been off for several seasons, right? So he leaks this sex tape, probably with the girl's permission, right? I'll give you a check. And then that gets his name in the buzz. And simultaneously, the Husbands of Hollywood is coming back, where they generally make fun of all their social mistakes, right? They make
Right.
I seen a little episode, they're making fun of what's his face? Nick Cannon having so many babies. They make fun about
Wait.
Kevin Hart cheating.
Is this what Kim Kardashian did? That's what she did, didn't she?
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
released-
She
Released
flipped
a
it.
sex tape.
No,
and-
it wasn't her. What ended up happening is it happened to fucking the Hilton chick, and it didn't phase her, right?
Mhm.
So her sex tape of her giving horrible hit, like her sex doesn't even look good on film, right?
Emotional damage.
That drops,
Uh-huh.
and she was unflappable. She's like Kobe Bryant with it, right? So it didn't tarnish her. It didn't make her go away like it would do the average person from back in the day, right?
Rest in peace, Mamba.
Yeah. So she's too rich. She's too white. Doesn't phase her. She keeps going on her thing. So
Mhm.
boom, that starts the ball rolling. And next thing you know, well, there was also the Tommy Lee and what's her face sex
Pam?
tape.
Yep.
So we had a few of those, and that didn't really phase their career either. But we're
Yep.
talking about somebody with absolutely no talent.
Vince Neil's fat
Getting
ass tried to do that
exposed.
shit too.
Say what?
Vince Neil's fat ass tried to do that whole shit too.
Oh yeah, I saw that shit too. That was sad. That was sad.
You want to hit that button
Now-
for me,
now-
homeboy?
Yeah.
Emotional damage.
Now, if
I
you
like how
ever
you
see the
laughed when you
Nelly
said yep.
tape,
Yep.
if you ever see the Nelly tape and you compare it to the Vince Neil tape, the Vince Neil tape is a lot more sad. If you know what I mean.
Well, I've
Oh.
never seen it.
I
I
kind
saw some
of
headline.
now I gotta find the Vince Neil tape.
Because
I saw
it's on the porn.
I found the Nelly one.
It's on the porn sites.
So
Just do
so what-
celebrity sex tapes and you'll see it.
So what you're saying is that Vince Neil that Nelly is BBC to Vince Neil?
Yeah, it was just like if if you heard all the things that the women were saying about Nelly, you would assume he was hung like Vince Neil.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but it looked like a lot of them, they just like because one of her comments was like, he don't have a baby arm, and they're acting like he's like Shaq size or something. Like nobody know. Like I didn't realize how small he was until I saw him on this season of Real Husbands of Hollywood, and he's
Right.
almost the same height as fucking
Kevin Hart.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, you tiny.
Damn, he's short.
Yeah.
Well, I
was
mean,
like,
I mean, an average size penis on a short guy like that's got to be huge.
I feel better about my head.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying he didn't have like an above average penis. It just wasn't a baby arm for the ladies.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're just disappointed that it's not a big black mandingo dick.
Yeah. Yeah. Which was weird. You know, it's like, you know, you look like the way they were going off, you would think that he was just deficient in dick or something like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But their issue is like, he's deficient in my imagination from what I have in my head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It's
I really like that deficient dick. I'm gonna start fucking using that as a
it's kind of like if you saw a 9-inch penis on Shaq, you would think it was too small, but it's still 9 inches, right?
Yeah.
So unless he's fucking a woman his size or bigger, it really wouldn't make a difference in the average woman's life.
Right.
Well, so it seemed like one of those things.
What Nelly needs to do is he just needs to pick women with smaller hands.
I look, the man got money and he's fit and he's famous. I don't really think he's caring about motherfuckers crying about his dick size. You know, mind you, he was fucking Ashanti for several years without complaints, I guess, until he cheated. So
right,
his dick is big enough to get a hot chick and cheat on her. So
well, that's true. The 300 some odd $million that he's got adds inches.
Yeah. So I highly doubt he's like at home in a corner crying like, oh, these people are saying my dick is small. Like he's like somebody's sucking it, so I really don't give a fuck. As long as my balls stay wet, who gives a fuck?
Right.
Yeah. So
yeah, that 300 million adds at least 3 inches.
So the question is it fair?
Well, no,
that's what you asked.
Fuck, women are fucking hypocrites. Well, I'm changing it. God damn it. Women are fucking hypocrites because they talk all this body positivity bullshit constantly and accepting yourself and not da. And then the moment a dick is involved is like your dick too small or some shit like that. And then they go into the fucking you know, the body shaming.
Yeah. And, well, I mean, you know, I mean, if someone's gonna say like, oh, your dick's too small, I'm like, man, all right, air tunnel, shit. I mean, you rent that pussy out to NASA,
right? You like even Shaq will go in there. So
like,
emotional damage.
No matter how small it might be, your lips are still on it, so you can't take that back.
Right?
Yep, you can't unsuck my dick.
That's right.
Yeah. It might be small, but I can reach them tonsils, and that's all that matters. Yeah, so I find it highly hypocritical that women jumped on the hate body shaming bandwagon in these two cases.
In dick in their imagination,
when they're nothing but supportive of fucking Lizzo when she's out here being naked and out of place.
Right.
Like she literally dressed up like a football over Super Bowl weekend. And if I was to say,
what?
Yeah. She got some kind of cosplay outfit and she was like a football. And if I made a joke like, you know, with or without the outfit, she looked like a football, I would be wrong. I would be a body shame.
Emotional damage.
And you just made the joke. And yes, they're probably gonna say
and like, shame. You know, I don't have a problem with big girls, clearly, but you know, people like to act as if there is no ugly, or there's no distasteful, or there's no unattractiveness. And there's like there are big girls that I find hell of attractive, and then
Yeah.
there's ones that I don't. And
Yeah.
you know, if I don't like Lizzo or I don't find her attractive, doesn't mean that all fat girls are ugly or
Right.
if all fat girls
Right.
are unattractive. It's just like, no, I just don't like her.
Yeah.
I like that
different
one
people,
over there.
Different people have different limits, you know, like, you know,
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
It takes all sorts.
yeah, like there's a limit to how fat a chick can get before she just becomes unattractive to specific people.
Yep. And it goes the other way too. You know, like there are some people who don't like skinny or, you know, frail, sickly looking women.
Yeah. I mean, like all of these size queens, you know, they probably got, you know, butcher shops down between their legs, you know, like all the leftover cuttings and shit.
It's all hanging from the windows.
That's right. You know, I bet you that it's probably hanging lower than 50 Cent from the ceiling.
Might want to tuck that in. The flies are starting to land on it. Want to hit that button for me, bro?
Emotional damage.
We're getting canceled.
Oh, we're totally getting canceled.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we're not only is Hey Jones, you know, fat shaming, but I mean we're making fun of
We're vag
Twinkle-
shaming.
I'm not
We're
fat
vag
shaming.
shaming. We're vag
peachy
shaming.
pockets,
Look,
a wizard sleeve.
ain't no problem. Ain't no problem with some roast beef, bro. Ain't no problem.
I mean,
They
yeah, it
just-
takes all sorts.
You can just give him a good little tug here and there, you know.
You know, hey,
Yeah, just
you
move it to
need
the
something
side.
to suck on when you're down there. You know what I'm saying?
I usually do that to the clit, but you know, I alternate between licks.
Yeah, I mean, you could totally
Hey.
totally suck in the beef curtains and lick the clit at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with those piss flaps.
Yeah, but I'm like, you know, I like my dick sucked and I like my ball sucked too. So
Right.
you know, balls
Yeah.
are just nothing but male labia.
Right. Right.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it doesn't bother me. I just move it to the side
So what are we?
or pin it up.
So, so what's the point we're trying to make here? That ladies are
Women-
hypocrites. Women can be
What-
hypocritical and body shame men.
Women are hypocritical and full of shit, and the body positive movement is a farce.
Well, I mean, I don't think that the body positivity movement is a farce. I mean, like I said, you can't paint all women with that broad brush of they're hypocrites. I
Well-
mean, hey Jones, you specifically can.
I can.
Yeah,
I can.
That's
I went to
you.
art school. I know how to use paintbrushes.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm not exactly gonna do that. I mean, there were women in the DMs virtue signaling because they want Nelly's money, you know.
Now, can we explain to
Emotional damage.
just had to throw virtue signaling in there? All right. This podcast just became serious.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, gold diggers, if I offended you.
What you are.
Yeah, I mean, you do you, baby boo boo.
Now, can we, just for the sake of clarity, can we explain what this body positivity movement is to the kids who are listening?
It's a movement primarily for women
Mhm.
to say that no matter how you look, it doesn't matter. It
I
tries
disagree
to
with that.
push the things that I see on social media by these people suggest that ugly doesn't exist, and if it does, you shouldn't say anything about it.
Yeah,
They want to remove any form of judgment from your physical appearance.
I disagree with the premise already, because for someone to say that, you know, any weight is healthy or there's no such thing as ugly, right? Actually, it doesn't
Yeah.
even have to go that far. For someone to say that there's no, and any weight is healthy. That's patently untrue.
Not saying that it's healthy. That just it doesn't matter. And I agree to them to a degree.
Well,
I don't
yes,
think
okay.
you should be bullying people because of how they look.
Wait.
To talk to somebody about how they look, because you're trying to fuck them or not trying to fuck them is valid. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Well,
so like if I'm trying to date a chick and she's like, hey Jones, your belly too big for me, then I'm like, okay, not a problem.
right.
Move on. Got to find somebody. But if a fat girl were to go to a skinny fit dude and that skinny fit dude doesn't find her attractive, there are motherfuckers out here saying you're fatophobe, or I don't even know what the term they use, but basically you're fatophobic,
Adipophobia,
and that would be wrong.
adipose tissue. Well, okay, right. So I mean, my
So-
statement still kind of stands, though. Like for someone to say that any weight is okay, well, that's not true. Because like for someone of my height, and let's say I was 300 fucking pounds, that's not okay. I
Look,
could die tomorrow.
no,
You know what I mean?
look, nobody cares about your health. This
That's
whole idea about
exactly
fat
why-
being unhealthy is, and because like I see Joe Rogan do this shit all the time. It's like, oh, it's unhealthy. I'm like, but you do drugs every day. The doctors say it's unhealthy, right? Nobody cares about your health when they talk about fat people. What they care about is you're not pleasing to my eye, and I don't want you.
Okay.
And I don't want you flirting with me because I don't want to call you fat to your face when I deny you my dick.
So I guess that demonstrates, or elucidates or illuminates how different. I guess I just think differently from most people.
Because there's skinny people. There's skinny people out there doing a shit ton of negative things to their bodies, like drinking too much, smoking too much, and all that. And nobody's in their grill shaming them publicly about it on a regular basis, right?
Right.
So, like, shaming somebody directly.
If I may pet this dog just right quick here. The whole idea of this body positivity movement is like Hate Jones said, which is to stop bullying people by, bullying them based on their appearance, right?
Who the fuck bullies people based on their appearance anyway? I guess.
And the bullying thing.
Well, the
is,
thing is
where it started.
Yeah, they're just trying to keep people from killing themselves. That's what they're trying to do. That's the whole body positivity movement, is to just get people to stop killing themselves. But like white people, but like white people do all the fucking time, they took something that was, practical and then dialed that shit to fucking 11.
I mean,
yeah,
it's a noble. It's a noble cause, I suppose.
Yes. Yeah. But they took that noble cause and then dialed it to fucking 11.
Yeah. Like I literally saw a girl say, she was an overweight woman. And it was like, if you don't want to go out with me, then you're fat phobic. And I was like, no, I just don't find you attractive.
Right. Exactly.
And it could be that I don't find people of your size attractive.
Yeah. Like I'm not. I'm not fat phobic. I'm your fat phobic.
Yeah.
Right.
So like when I was on a dating app.
Oh, hold on. I got you.
Emotional damage.
So like I'm deceptively heavier than what I appear, right? Mm-hmm. And a few years back I was a lot smaller than I am right now.
I'm not fat, I'm big bone.
And I am the definition of big bone. So I was on the dating apps. I got matched with a chick. We start talking. Now I always post full body pictures of me next to somebody else for size comparison, right?
Right.
So you know, there's no tricks. This is how big I am.
No
right?
no catfish.
No catfish. I ain't trying to use no MySpace angles a piece.
Right.
What you see is what
totally.
you get.
Like every picture I posted, and some of them were women, I'm clearly head and shoulders taller than most of the people I'm in the photos with. So you get how tall I am, and you can see how broad my shoulders are and how big my belly might be, right?
Right.
So I get matched with a chick, and so she already liked my pictures, right? So she saw how it looked, and then she was like, "How much do you actually weigh?" And I told her, she's like, "Yeah, that's not gonna work for me." And I was like, "No problem." And like she was nice about it. She was like, "Sorry, but that's not gonna work for me." And I was like, "Totally okay." Another chick did it, and she was like, "What's your sign?" I was like, "Aries," and she's like, "Oh yeah, that's not gonna." I was like, "You don't have to make up nothing. If you don't like me, just say nah, that's not gonna work." Like you match with me, so you either read my profile and or looked at my picture and decided that I was appealing to you,
Right.
and then you're like having second thoughts later, right? So like you clearly either swipe too early or you're full of shit, but it's okay because it's internet shit. You could just ghost me. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
So right now on the internet, the body positivity shit is raging out of control, and it
got dialed to 11.
It only seems to suit women, or it's always from the women's point, and then all these girls who claim to be fat shamed, like you never see them pose up next to fat dudes. They always want a fit nigga. So I'm like, there's a hypocrisy right there. Like, why aren't you want people to like your bigness so good, but you're not liking other big men and have taking photo shoots with them. You got the skinny nigga. So like, it's all fucking hypocritical. You just want your acceptance. That's it. It's like somebody fighting for just their civil rights, and not the civil rights of others.
Well, that's what Republicans do. I know. I'm one of them.
Indeed.
Yeah, like the Republicans are always like, freedoms, my freedoms, my freedoms. But when you want your freedoms, they're like, oh, wait, nah, you're not doing it right. You're not doing it right. Like the whole protesting, right? They're all about the freedom convoy. They're all about these truckers like blocking a vital economic thoroughfare with their semi trucks, right? But when Black Lives Matters protests go on, I'm like, no, you're not doing it right. You know what? I'm like, if black people went and got a bunch of fucking semis and blocked a fucking economic thoroughfare and asked for fucking freedom, they would fucking complain about that shit.
Hypocrisy, my friend.
That's right. Well, that's the thing, right? Freedom for us, but not for you.
Yep.
So
that is the
what
deal.
A bunch of cunts.
Mountains of cunt.
Yeah. Yeah. So women are hypocrites, and fuck the body positivity. I even hate that fucking term, like body positivity. How about just don't bully people? How about that?
Don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
How about that? How about that? Don't be an asshole movement. Can we get that started?
Makes too much sense. It's never gonna happen.
I'd rather be a dick than an asshole, because dicks fuck assholes.
Fingers fuck assholes too.
That's true.
Yeah.
But a dick does
emotional damage.
You're like the kid that never should have got a water gun.
Yeah, right.
You like that shit, homies? Listen to the whole podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Like and subscribe, and check out another video. Till next time, homies. Peace.
It's a mutiny. It's a mutiny. It's a mutiny. And now we're taking over the ship.